YouTube, what is going down, boys? How we doing, man? Back with another video for you guys, man. I'm having a good day today. Was up early, got some stuff knocked out. You know, went to the grocery store, got some stuff. Guys, I've been getting into grilling. I've been getting into like making some, like throwing down on the grill outside because we had a grill. It's right over there, and the gas wasn't working. You know, the propane, the little connector was broken or something. So we got that fixed. So I've been grilling. I made some barbecue drumsticks today. Been making lots of burgers. You guys already know what we do. So it's been fun. I've just been buying a bunch of like chicken drumsticks. You know what I'm saying? Chicken breasts, burgers, hot dogs, all that good stuff, bro. It's summertime. Come on. You know what I mean? So I be chopping it up. Let me hit the intro. It's your boy Sebastian, aka Seb Waddles, aka Seb Conscious. Man, back with another video. I hope this video finds you guys at a good spot in your day. Today on this channel, I like to talk about my experience in this crazy world that we live in, and I want to, talk about how to help other guys rise from spiritual death. Man, there's a lot of ways that we could do it. Putting down the bad habits, getting on a journey of self-development and self-love. Man, much love. The title for this video, you guys, is going to be about how semen retention can change your life in a very short period of time. So I want to talk about, I would say, like the first 30 days. You know what I mean? A lot of people do these benefit videos and stuff like that. That's basically what this is. But I want to talk about how semen retention can change your life in a very short period of time. All right, guys, I want to talk about why this happens, man. The first thing that I wanted to touch on is that you start going on semen retention, right? You start looking at different stuff online, different self-development, stuff like that. You know, you got to be somewhat into spirituality and this kind of stuff to even find this information. You know, you got to be kind of, that's how it was for me. You know, I've always kind of been like a spiritual guy. I've always been into different types of stuff. I was reading a lot of like self-help books. I was reading different stuff, man. But everything changed, you know, when I started getting back into my Christianity, getting back into, you know, Jesus Christ and reading my Bible. You know, I started met a couple other Christian friends, you know, homies. Met this guy in the gym. We were working out in the gym, and he told me about SR, you know, and I thought that he was crazy. You know, I was like, this is, you know, I was that dude that we all talk about. You know, I was that coomer, you know, that we all talk about. All these other people that, you know, when we try to talk to them about SR, their reaction and stuff like that. That's how I was. I was like, you know, it sounds cool, but I didn't really believe him. You know, I was just sitting back and I was like, you know, and he kept every single day, he kept, you know, telling me at the gym, you got to try it, you know, because he was getting big, you guys. This dude was, you know, his gains were up there, and I was like, man, just shredded. You know, I was like, how do you look like that, fam? You know, and then he told me, he's like, I'm on SR. You know, I think he had like 3 months or something like that, and so I tried it. I think I went 3 days, relapsed, and then I think I went 7 days, and I relapsed. I think I went 11 days and then relapsed, and I got myself on a streak of, I think it was like 20 some days, 3 weeks, and I relapsed again, and that was the final relapse to where I really felt that shame because I had felt the benefits, you know, from that 11, 17, however long, you know, that's all it takes, you guys, is those little streaks, you know, for you to start feeling these benefits. All right, and I want to talk about it in this video, man. You know, the first 30 days for the beginners. So shout out to all you guys that might be, you know, just starting this journey. If you're on like a couple days, like I was, like I just explained, keep going. Keep going. All right, boys. So the first thing I want to talk about is how you will instantly, going on SR, you know, putting down the websites, putting down, you know, touching yourself in private, you guys, you know, right hand relaxation, all this stuff, bro. Masturbation, man, it's horrible for us as men. It will kill you. It drains you. All right, it drains you. Casual sex, anything like that. We're not supposed to be releasing our life force. You guys are supposed to be holding it in as men, you know. That's how we become the true version of ourselves, the true masculine, divine masculine spiritual version of ourselves as men. All right, guys, this is how you do it. So you instantly become disciplined. That's the first thing I want to talk about. You go on SR, you instantly become disciplined. So you wake up every single day and you have a new purpose. You have a new purpose to wake up and to retain. You know, every single day you have this new goal, and it's like, okay, and it's difficult at first. It's very difficult, man, because you're so used to going on your phone or whatever, your computer, and loading up those websites, or meeting up with different girls, going on these apps, meeting up with these casual type women, to where you're just going just to get your nut. That's all it is, man. And it's hard to train your mind to get back into that space. So it's very new, and so you're forming a pretty serious routine of discipline right off the bat. When you go on SR, because every day you have to deny yourself. You have to deny your flesh in that way. So it becomes very very beneficial very fast. Happens in the first couple days, to where you get a couple days going, you're like, wow, this is crazy. I'm actually doing it, after a couple days, and then you get a week, and then it's like, wow, it's a beautiful thing, because it can get serious even after just like a week. You guys, I know you can relate, but that's how it is, man, because it's such a debilitating thing, when you're releasing all the time, and when you're addicted to that stuff. It's very debilitating, man. It drains you, and it makes you feel just horrible. So you start living that new way, you're gonna start feeling a lot better. And the next thing I wanted to mention is, because you're disciplined, because you stop putting that stuff down, you get a couple days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever it is, your self-love starts to go up. All right, your self-love and your self-esteem start to just all of a sudden, like I always talk about it. For me, I was working at this restaurant, and the restaurant had a drive-through, and I was working the drive-through, and I had these women coming in, these older women. They were coming through the drive-through, bro, and they were pulling up, and for some reason, I swear it was literally like, this is what I say all the time when I just talk about SR, but it's like a switch, like a light switch. It gets flipped, and all of a sudden one day, I was at this drive-through job, and these women were coming through, and I just felt like I could just put, like I was just spitting, like I just had, what do they call it, Riz? I was just saying, I had Riz, what I'm saying, like through the roof, and I was just, for no reason, I found myself spitting game at these women. You know what I'm saying? Like older women. Didn't even matter if they had, their husband with them or whatever. I was just like spitting game, at these women and these girls coming in. It didn't matter who they were. I was just, and getting a lot of compliments too. So that's what made me realize, like, whoa, like there's definitely something happening here. There's some change happening here, and it's definitely some spiritual stuff. So your self-love, bro, all of a sudden it just goes up, and you start to love yourself again. I have a new friend, you guys, that just went on SR, and he's 14 days in, and he basically just told me the same thing. He's like, did this happen to you, where all of a sudden you just feel like you like yourself again? Like, he's like, for some reason I just like being me again. And I was like, all right, that's how I knew that he was really retaining, because that is the truth, man. Another thing I used to do is, I still do it, but mirror gazing. You're going to catch yourself just looking in the mirror at yourself, like just looking at yourself and be like, wow, I love being me again, and it's just like, why does that happen, man? It's all from retention. You're drained, like that stuff. So that self-love, you got to realize that feeling that you have, that I just explained, that's what you're letting go when you're releasing all the time. When you're loading up those sites, you're literally freely spraying that stuff around, into a sock or a tissue or whatever. That is what you got to think about it like that. These feelings, that self-love, the feelings you have for each other, the new energy you have, all that stuff. When you decide to give that up, like just willingly spray it around, that's what you're giving up, you guys. That's the cost of, doing all that stuff. So self-love and self-esteem goes way up. You're gonna catch yourself like mirror gazing. You're gonna catch yourself, spitting Riz to different people. You're gonna catch yourself having confidence. All right, you're gonna have confidence, man. Major confidence. And like I said, it's just a switch that gets flipped, and it's hard to explain. Maybe you'll catch yourself like I used to catch myself like seeing women around in public, and I just, for some reason, I just like wanted to ask them out. Like, semen retention will get you to a place where you'll have the confidence to go up to random women and just tell them that they're beautiful, or tell them, you know, I like this, I like your shoes, I like your dress, I like whatever it is, you know, I like your hair, you know, you just got your hair done, I like what you did with it type stuff. When your old self wouldn't even have a chance to do that kind of stuff, you know. It's not just the women though, you guys. It's everybody. It's other guys. You know, you're confident just about the things that you're doing, the way you move. You know, when you have self-love, like I just described in the last one, you're gonna be able to move differently and just be confident and speak confidently. You're gonna have confident body language. You're just gonna be confident in whatever you're doing in life. You know, so other people are gonna be picking up on that, and they're gonna be, you know. The energy that you put out, you guys, is basically what people feel about you, you know. So whatever you feel about yourself, so if you have good self-love and you like who you are, you're gonna get results back from everyone around you, because people go off of that, bro. If you're walking around just, you know, sad and, you know, depressed and anxious, people are going to realize that that's who you are. You're a depressed, anxious person, and you're difficult to be around. If you're happy and joyful, you love yourself, people are going to be like, oh wow, this is a good person to be around. That makes you desirable. All right, guys, so this is what happens. Semen retention makes you desirable. We got to connect these dots, you know, all these benefits. That's what it is. It makes you a desirable person. It makes you a person that people want to be around. All right, guys, confidence, man. And then the last one, you become purpose-driven, you know, and this is huge, man. Purpose-driven. It kind of links in with the confidence and how that works too with like other people and everything. But somebody on their purpose, bro, is very, very different. Like, you move differently, you glow differently when you're on your purpose. And going on SR gives you a purpose. All right, you literally have a new purpose, and it's just to retain. All right, I know life isn't all about retaining, but it's a big part, man, because you realize how fast your life changes. So it's a big thing. It's a big deal, bro. You know, so you have a new purpose of retaining, putting God first. You know, if you're living that lifestyle too, you know, I always suggest that. You know, semen retention is a spiritual journey. All right, at the core, you know, we talk about all these different benefits that happen here. You know, these worldly benefits that we see, but you know, this ultimately you're obeying God, and you're putting God first. You know, that's really should be the meat and potatoes of this whole stuff, you guys. That should be what we're doing, man. Connecting with God, and this is just a tool. Semen retention is just a tool. All right, semen retention, you know, God should always be number one. All right, guys, but you become purpose-driven, and other people notice that. It's just like the confidence, you know. Other people notice that. They notice that you're on your purpose. You know, maybe they're gonna ask you to do certain things, you're gonna turn them down. You know, you're gonna be like, no, I got other plans, I got healthier plans, you know. So they're gonna be like, dang, like, what is this dude up to, you know. So you also put out that energy, you know, that you're purpose driven, and that you're, you know, focused on your pathway, and you're gonna get results, you know. That makes you desirable, man. You know, people notice that. Like, think about all the other people that you've noticed in your life that are purpose-driven, on their purpose. You respect them. You know what I'm saying? You respect anybody that's on their purpose, you know, whatever it is that they're doing. You know, you always, you know, shout out to you. You know, salute to you. Salute to those people, bro, because they're focused, and they're trying to get what is, you know, what they deserve in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to acquire whatever it is, the life that they want to do, man. And they're dialed in and focused, and just cutting out bad habits, toxic people, and just focus, man. That's an admirable trait. So that is my video for you guys. Much love. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. Semen retention will change your life, bro. It's a very short period of time, and I broke down why. You know, first 30 days or so, this is what happens. All right, guys. So much love, man, and hopefully you guys got something out of this, bro. As always, it's been a pleasure. I will catch you guys next time. All right. Much love. Stay strong, guys.